Thyroid adenomas are discrete solitary mass developed from epithelium of the follicle. So they are also known as follicular adenoma. They generally don't proceed to carcinoma, but if there is genetic alterations, they can proceed to follicular carcinoma. Majority of the adenomas are non-functional, but some minority of the adenomas they produce T4, T3 thyroid hormones, and that causes thyrotoxicosis. This can be independent of TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. So independent of TSH, that causes toxic adenoma. In pathogenesis, there are some somatic mutations. Gain of function mutation of TSHR gene, the thyroid stimulating hormone receptor gene, and GNAS, that is alpha subunit of G protein. So this causes independency of TSH. This is called thyroid autonomy. There is hyperthyroidism, and in imaging studies, the hot nodules are seen. In one third of the cases, EZH1 gene is also mutated. But all these three, the TSHR, GNS, EZH1 mutations, these are not seen in carcinoma. So toxic adenoma is not precancerous. But in some non-functional adenomas, they has RAS mutation, and some express fusion proteins with PPAR gamma. These are also seen in the carcinoma. So these are the precursors. Typically in gross, these are solitary spherical encapsulated lesion demarcated by well-defined intact capsule. Average size 3 cm but can be more than 10 cm. Areas of hemorrhage, fibrosis, calcification are common. Cystic changes can also occur. Color varies from grayish white to reddish brown depending on the cellularity and colloid contents. Microscopically, the constituent cells often form uniform appearing follicles that contain colloid. There is little variation in cell size, shape, and nuclear morphology. Mitotic figures are rare. Sometimes the neoplastic cells acquire brightly eosinophilic granular cytoplasm. These are called oxyphil or Hurthel cells. These cells have small regular nuclei. Clinical features. This is a single painless mass, but if it is larger in size, there can be local symptoms like difficulty in swallowing. Non-functioning nodules do not take the radioactive iodine, so these are seen as cold nodules in imaging studies. Other methods: ultrasonography and fine needle aspiration biopsy. If it is suspected, then it is removed surgically, and this has excellent prognosis. There is no recurrence.